P14 of Reese Wickard. Colin Mackey is the 11. And the 40 is Riley Kench getting us started. Have a late arrival as well in the class, so there'll be 25 of our Speed Mark 600s tonight. Colin Mackey's got the quickest lap of the first four. Ramsey 2, Wickard 3, Kench in the 4th spot. Time trials worth 5 points to set the quickest time in your group. 4 points for second, 3 points for third, 2 for fourth, 1 for fifth. And then heat race points follow it. So you get a look at the 3B of Brody Ferguson. The 88C, that's Dominic Carter. And Jalen Serrano is the 44. After Group 2, Mackey stays on top. Carter is second. Corbin Ramsey third. Ferguson 4 and Wickard 5. Here's the 9 of Tristan Thomas, the 11 of Chad Center, and the 40 of Cruz Kench. Mackey, Carter, Corbin Ramsey, Tristan Thomas, and Brody Ferguson. Now, we keep saying Corbin Ramsey because his brother Dustin is supposed to be here in this first flight, but he missed his spot, maybe a scratch. We have 2 more cars scheduled for Flight 1. And leading them off is Emma Chorney back in her own at 19 tonight. David Green is the 99. He's a feature winner on the year. Kyle Mitchell in the 7. And Sawyer Baxter in the 88. So, first bit of the second flight, Kyle Mitchell gets a quick lap. Sawyer Baxter, David Green, and Emma Chorney. As here come the next 4, Levi Hillier in 24L. 21, Clayton Jalakis. Cooper Anderson is the 2. Let's take Chorney in the black and pink 14. After group number 2, up in front's Cooper Anderson in the 2 car. Hillier is second, Jalakis is third, Mitchell 4, and Baxter 5. This is the 78 of Spencer Constance, 49 of John Peters, 23 of Dylan Resch, and the 21 of Jared Peterson. It is still Cooper Anderson up at the top. Levi Hillier, Jared Peterson, Spencer Constance, and Clayton Jalakis with, looks like we're going to have one more car coming out. It is the 78 of Haley Constance and the 24 of Chase Jensen. Jensen making his rookie debut here in the 600 division. Haley in the 78. One to go. Checker flag. Driver cracks the top 5. Top 5 remains Mackey, Carter, Ramsey, Thomas, and Ferguson. First time Dustin would have hit the racetrack since that massive accident on the front straightaway at the start of a restricted heat race that literally took out one of our fence uprights. But apparently, still trying to get the car here and ready to go. And we will start this heat race without him. He'll have to be in the B main tonight. To the green we go. Battle for the front of the field. Wickard's got the lead early. Ferguson second. Mackey finding the high groove that he likes. And in vintage Colin Mackey style, set sail around the top, looking for space around Ferguson. Through the corner they go, side by side down the front straightaway, and Colin into P2. Ferguson roping the car around the bottom of the racetrack. He has got Ramsey starting to draw a beat on him through the high groove. Corbin makes up the ground coming off the exit of turn number 2. Through 3 and 4. Corbin Ramsey trying to show what he can do in the high side. Cheated to the cushion. That time he doesn't get the same monster drive off. And with 5 down and 3 to go, battle for third still good. Battle for the lead picking up. 2 car lengths separate Wickard and Mackey. So watch those two as well. First and second, third, fourth, and fifth sniffing around. We'll see the white flag the next time by. 1 to go for Wickard. For third, Ramsey. I thought he had the run, but he almost looked like he hiccupped the throttle a bit coming off the corner, and that'll cost him. To the checker, give Wickard the heat race win. Mackey takes 2, and Ferguson hangs on for third. Peterson, the former Clay Cup champ. Cooper Anderson running Brad Sweeney's number 2. John Peters is the 49R, and Emma Chorney is the 19. Everybody makes the call. We'll go 8 more laps around. To the green. It's a traffic jam as Jalakis makes his way to the bottom and clears Resch going into the opening corner. Now Cooper Anderson 4-1 on the opening lap. Muscles up around the inside. Takes the spot from Clayton. Clayton trying to get back down low. Car got squirrely on him and had to back out of it. Now Resch and Peterson, the 2 veterans, watching the 2 youngsters going, do I really want a piece of this? Peterson gonna work his way ahead. Takes the other 21 all the way to the wall. Clayton comes all the way back down across the nose. And we've got one around in turn 1. That was physical. Now Peterson's got to come from the back. Only has 5 laps to do it. Anderson, Jalakis, Resch, Peters, Chorney, Peterson. Cooper Anderson gets a good start. And go to the bottom of 1 and 2, Jalakis. As is his favorite group of racing. He likes the high side. He'll take her there. Losing some ground to Cooper though. There's Resch down on the bottom. He gets 3rd. Peterson's in the 4th. 5 in, 3 left. With 2 to go. Anderson in solid control. Resch is close on Jalakis. Jalakis to the bottom of 3 and 4. Jared right there looking to sneak his way into conversation as well. 1 lap left. Jared sends it hard on the high side. Comes in. Resch sends it on the bottom. And somehow Jalakis holds on to second through the whole thing. He had both Peterson and Resch running him down. And then it is the Kinch family battle. Cruz in the black 40, Riley in the white 40, as they go wheel to wheel in row number 3. Lead, give it to Jensen. Center though really finding some rhythm here tonight. He had a good time trial. He's looking good around the top. He sits second with Thomas in pursuit. Bounces the front end off the apron, getting into the corner. That'll cost him some drive. Now Center goes down to the bottom to try to chase around Chase. To the top goes Center in 1 and 2. Car length back of Jensen. Follows him in, but catches the slick going into 3, spins the tires, loses ground. Now Thomas fighting the car going into turn number 1, trying to get up on him. No can do. Top 3 maintain their positions. Now Carter sneaking in, and Dominic's really good at knowing right place, right time for his race car. Center still trying to find the path by Jensen. Jensen here in his maiden voyage in a non-restricted division. Now Thomas will go way up top. There's Carter down low to threaten him for 3rd. Center back to the top of 1 and 2 as he continue to chase Cruz. Oh, Thomas, car gets real tight at corner entrance around the high side. Dominic Carter shuffling him back a spot. Center with 1 more run. Kind of goes middle and then up to the cushion. I think he had done that 2 laps ago. Thomas, Kinch, and Kinch cruise ahead of Riley. Levi Hillier in the 24, the 99 of David Green, and the 14 of Tank Chorney. Sawyer Baxter in a fun spot here. Pole of the heat race with some speed coming behind him. Good test for the first-year driver in the 88 car. Sawyer's been pretty good at starts and restarts over the course of his restricted career. But it is Mitchell finding the right amount of grip coming off the high side. They're wheel to wheel and almost even. Lap number 1 is Baxter by just a hair, but Mitchell makes the big pass coming off the top of turn number 2. Baxter will pull it down. He'll hold on to second with Hillier and Chorney in behind him looking for space. Hillier backs it off. Follow Baxter around the bottom of 3 and 4, bringing the 14 of Chorney with him. Top side for the 24 in turn 2, no dice. Heads up, Baxter gets both drivers up on the infield. That's not the fast way around. And he gets through the first and second corners really, really well. It's 3 and 4 where Sawyer's trying to sort out and get quicker. Chorney showing his nose to the inside of Hillier for third, and he's turned away. And 6 down now, 2 to go. The lead rapidly expanding for Kyle Mitchell. Constance up to challenge Chorney. That car does not sail the high side of turn 3 particularly well, loses ground. And that is how it will finish. Kyle Mitchell, a dominating looking heat race win. Gives second to Baxter, gives third to Hillier, fourth to Chorney, fifth to Constance, sixth to Green. Back to the racetrack. Welcome back, Dustin. Completely rebuilt the car from top to bottom and moved him up a class in the process. So, welcome back, Dustin, and welcome to the Speed Mart 600s. Resch and Chorney looking to get out of the position neither of them want to be in. Front row up to be featured. Oh, we got cars wide and varied all around the field. It is Resch powering off the bottom of 2 to take the lead. Now, can they all hang on and complete a first lap? Look out! It is Kinch and Peters making contact. Both drive away somehow. Peters to the inside of Kinch, shows him the nose. Look out! It is a race car Colada coming off the corner. And both the Pina and the Colada drive away somehow. Resch, Chorney, third is Kinch, fourth is Dustin Ramsey from 8th. He has moved up, he has got the spot. Final transfer belongs to him, but David Green is in hot pursuit trying to take it from him. Ramsey's working on Cruz Kinch trying to get to third. He knows he's on the bubble and wants off it ASAP. 5 down, 7 to go. Kinch making the 40 very wide off the bottom of each of the turns. He is coming a long ways up the straightaway, making anybody have to think about it. As there goes Green. Green looking inside on Ramsey, and he spins it out, going for the spot. And the yellow flag is out in the middle of turn number 2. Race leader is Dylan Resch, Emma Chorney is second. Cruz Kinch is third, Dustin Ramsey is 4, Jalen Serrano now 5, Riley Kinch is 6, David Green 7, Peters off in the infield, no longer competing. Down on the low side, Cruz Kinch advancing forward. He'll take second away from Chorney. Now it's Ramsey with the opportunity to try to get up and around 19. As Green clears Riley Kinch in the back of the field. He's using the high side to try to come in on Serrano. And Serrano working Chorney making a big run back up on Cruz. Correction, 10-lap B main, 1 to go for Resch. These drivers going to have to make a move. Ramsey shoots low, can't get it. Serrano and Green coming up on him. Serrano goes to the bottom, Green to the top, to the checkered flag, and Serrano steals it on the last lap. Resch wins. Kinch 2, Chorney 3, Jalen Serrano with the move off of corner 4 to steal the final transfer. Again, an extra $100 on the line tonight. Big thank you to Missile Motorsports for doing that. Side by side, Cooper Anderson. It's got restricted wins, but no open wins. Let's find out how it's going to play out. They're into 3. And out of corner number 4, green flag, we go racing. Battle down the front straightaway and into the back chute. Mackey trying to nose ahead. Anderson really good on the bottom of the heat race. It is almost too close to call, but Mackey has got it by .291 on the opening lap. Mackey continuing to ride. Anderson bottling down low. We did get the first lap in, and it'll go to a single final restart. So Mackey will lead. And you know what? I will bet you that that margin was a lot smaller than .291. Caution lights go out. Back to action we go with 1 in, 24 left. Mackey, kind of a late restart for him comparatively, as he'll jump on the hammer. He'll use the bottom of 1 and 2 to sail on through. Anderson sits second. Levi Hilliard, the budding superstar, is coming up in behind Anderson and chasing him around the top. He's bringing Carter with him down around the bottom. Nice to see Dominic Carter having a good run tonight. The former Clay Cup champ in the restricted division's got a lot of talent. We got one slowing out of turn number 2. It's Ferguson, and everybody gets down from the top of the second turn. We got 2 laps complete as rolling into it and going. We'll watch and see what Colin does. The last time he was a full car past the stripe before angling the car down racetrack and hitting the accelerator. See how he does it this time. It's another very slow restart until here. And again, he gets just beyond it, angles the car down and goes. And it looks successful for him as he will get away from Anderson. Anderson's going to have a lot of Levi Hilliard to contend with here really quickly. However, in behind Levi is Carter and Peterson. Dominic Carter showing the right front to Hilliard. Hilliard looking to cross over Anderson in the straightaway. Top groove opens up. Hello, Jared Peterson, 2 for 1. Peterson went 5 to 3 in that turn as Hilliard got sideways. Carter got into him. Now Peterson hunting Anderson on the high side. Anderson really floating straightaway pretty significantly. He's done it consistently though, so Peterson knows he's going to have to try to duck underneath him. And Cooper's got enough speed to get back to the bottom of the block. Getting around Anderson could be challenging. Peterson going to have to let him know he's there before the middle of the straightaway. As you can see, Cooper using a lot of racetrack. How is Jared Peterson going to find the space to get next to Anderson? That's what he's got to do. Got to get next to him first before he gets by him. But the way that Cooper's running with the speed he has, might have to do it all at one time. 8 in, 17 to go. There's the move. Big time move down to the bottom of turn number 3. Peterson figured it out, drives by the 2 car, and he runs second now. Up and around the high side, he has got a long ways to chase down Colin Mackey, who's already into small bits of traffic. The advantage 10 laps in is 2.1 seconds. Peterson down low, trying to hold off Mitchell, who's coming after him for fourth. Glance back at the lead battle with 9 to go. Mackey, a straightaway-ish worth of ground over Peterson. The gap has gotten smaller, though, at 1.7 seconds. Mackey continuing to get through traffic and lap down. He is up on Resch now. Boy, those two have had some pretty good battles over the years. Colin downstairs, wheel to wheel. You know he wants to get back up to the cushion if he can get there on a rapidly slipping off Deming Speedway. 3 slower cars now between him and Peterson, who's got a huge stretch between himself and Hilliard. For fourth, coming out of turn number 2 and into 3, Mitchell trying another shot, goes up, nearly cleans off the wall to get around Anderson, and Anderson drives away from him. 5 to go for your race leader. 2 pieces of slower traffic between him and Peterson. Colin Mackey, we'll watch him going forward unless something changes, as he is up on the back of Tank Chorney. Trying to put Chorney down a lap, up and around the high side. There it goes, Mackey, the feature winner, leader on the year, I believe points leader as well for the Speed Mark 600s. Heavy traffic up ahead of the 11 if he gets to it. 2 to go this next time in, and full straightaway and expanding for Colin Mackey. Now, will everybody play nice in front of him? To the white flag, he is coming in. One more time around for Colin, who takes it real easy now, getting through the corner. Peterson a long ways back. Hilliard a long ways back from Petey. As they roll in to the checkered flag, a dominant performance by Colin Mackey tonight. He will take the win. Second goes to Peterson, give third to Levi Hilliard. Mitchell takes fourth, and Cooper Anderson fifth. Only one race stoppage there in the 600s, none in the 1200s, none in the midgets, just how we like to see her as the back half of our night at Deming Speedway flies by. The checkered flag tonight throws at 9:47 p.m. for the 90-car field.
Unofficially, this is your finish. Colin Mackey, your winner. Jared Peterson, second. Levi Hilliard, third. In fourth is Kyle Mitchell. Cooper Anderson in fifth. Tristan Thomas, sixth. Dominic Carter, seventh. Reese Wickard in eighth. In ninth is Chad Sinner.
Chase, go ahead. Let's get through and rip her out if everybody else wants to take their darn time getting out to the front straight away. Chase Danielson with winners interviews in our winner tonight in the Speed Mark 600s.
Down here with the winner, Colin Mackey. Man, oh man, you go back-to-back here at Deming Speedway. You got into open air. Your groove was the high side, which you just love. You just love the high side. Talk me through that one.
Yeah, no, it was a very similar track to last week where the bottom was very narrow and it's hard to, you have to really be lazy on the throttle to be able to hold it all the way around. And top and 1 and 2 has been really good all week. I think, in hot laps, it was really good. I was able to drive it in really straight and have it turn for me, and I think it was pretty much the same now. I was starting to get a little flustered, and lap traffic is getting really deep. I guess I lapped up to 12th, and it's starting to get deep and trying to watch some of those cars. And I feel like my last 3 laps weren't as good as they could have been, but at the same time, I was thinking about last week and how getting the lap traffic, and Jared Peterson is right next to me. So I always had that in the back of my head, always trying to make sure my pace is okay, always trying to make sure my exits were good in 4 and 2. So, yeah, I mean, again, just what an incredible car, what an incredible season we're starting to put together. How consistent we are with this brand new Joe's chassis is just incredible, and I'm so happy we switched to this. So I couldn't do it alone. I got a lot of people behind me. I got a lot of sponsors behind me. First of all, I'd like to thank my dad, Peter, Marine Fabrication. Scott Reed, Reed Auto Machine. Dick Williams with Fast Time Wings. He gives us really, really good wings all year. Harry and Racing Indians. Evo Fuel Injection. Phil Perkins, Upland Developers. 92.9 KASM. Borthwick Diamond Jewelry. Oh, Superflow Graphics. There's so many more. But like I said, again, my father, my mother, girlfriend, 2 best friends, Shay and Eric, are out here every week helping through the week. trying to get our maintenance together, getting 2 cars and now 3 that we're having to get on our stable. So, yeah, so far it's been an incredible year, and I'm super excited to keep going.
Will Missile Motorsports sponsor tonight? For every winner, they get an extra $100 if they win. Here's your $100 from Missile Motorsports. Congratulations, Colin.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Missile Motorsports.
Colin Mackey wins the Speed Mart 600s.